Okay. Aim as long. Successful. I was fucking around.
And that concludes our orientation. Any
But
questions? Shoot.
I wanted to try something.
My keepsakes. By will of night.
So
For the daughters of night.
they gave Poseidon a pretty good mana boon,
Once more.
which I think maybe
All right.
you won't need like Hera
Let's do it.
at all. Like this is like pretty decent. Although maybe it's just not enough. Also, they buffed his special? Question mark?
For me.
Hello.
Cut.
Oh, should have taken hammer. I remembered that God Troubles Me exists and watches. What is God Troubles Me? Oh, I wanted that.
Fates won't mind.
Okay, well, actually, that's just better. I mean, yeah, okay. Egg on my face. Obviously, it's a show.
Got it.
A slice of life comedy Chinese food. That does sound familiar. I probably should have bought the
On
food.
my authority.
I don't think that's very.
Infinite possibility.
Don't want any of these boons.
A wave of power.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if we're getting Hera, we're getting her boon. You know what I mean?
A cupcake thing especially for me. You should have stayed up till
So is somebody being troubled by God? Is that the
Sure.
but
Why
it's
not?
slice of life? Because not that much trouble. It's the
Good. Comes and goes.
thing wasn't just last year ever. I'm getting a detailed explanation of the premise. I mean, good. That's kind of what I asked.
Enough of this.
Just pan. So we actually have no mana booms. Actually, that's true. We're slow. We don't have any mana. We could do better.
My fate is mine. Rocky, come on.
Computer in a weird spot. It's not waiting on some work messages.
All right.
Very inconvenient day for me. Oh.
The fates won't mind.
Are.
Very well.
Okay, and this was a different starting shape. So we definitely did see everything. For a moment, I was like, wait a second.
Pathetic.
I remember rolling a couple times. Dust. Maybe I should have rolled it.
No, you don't.
So, what's that you got there, Witchy? A nice weapon of some sort?
Despite being their child, her divine power is just non-existent because it's off. That's pretty funny. Damn. That's not even like that's just like how it is sometimes. You're just like, oh, life's like, okay, I live with my parents, and then your parents go, oh, bye. Actually, good luck. We're getting out of here.
Shall we cross blades again? You should have stayed my Let's do it.
Fucking Born Gain, what is this?
My strength reborn.
Huh, I want you looking your very
A classic ruse. People are always pretending to be apartments
Be well,
to make you sign contracts to get you to do stuff.
Lord Charon, I've returned. In the name of Hades.
Honestly, pretty funny. Pretty funny setup.
Be safe, Lord Charon. I'll send you to your graves. Rest for now in peace.
Gods take on the form of items, and monsters take on the form of animals. Honestly, my roommate that's also my cell phone, pretty convenient. Guy,
Nectar.
fucking field gold between those knives. Exactly. Cell phones are not cheap. I mean, cats are also not cheap, is the problem.
You have learned.
So honestly, she's kind of coming out, probably breaking even. Did it really not use my freaking mint condition armor first? That's bullshit. Really wanted to keep that dress. $208, reasonable. Would have liked faster, of course.
Return to shadow now.
pathways down.
The cat is a gamer. I mean,
Cat.
many cats are. My roommate's cat loves Fortnite.
Down I go.
I don't remember what my chaos curse is. Could have done that room a million times better. What is H8M?
In the name of Hades.
Or should I already know that given the other messages? Sorry. That... Him, okay. That makes sense.
Let's go then. Took me for simple prey.
Oh, she gets like a little laurel crown. That's fun. Google AI summary has told you wrong things about the show. I'm not surprised, but it is funny. Okay, this could be good.
Perhaps you should return some other time.
To help us save the time. I mean, if we got a bad chance.
The underworld you never knew.
Ooh, they
But
updated
you
that.
did not miss much. The times can change,
That was
but
a
often stay the same.
Well, we're not buying any of that.
Hey, girls! If I may ask, who made you this way, Skilla? Because my understanding is that you aren't always, well, the way you are.
Entirely self-made.
Maybe she is his nephew.
I'm going to attribute all my talent to somebody else. A wizard.
Your musical talents being innate doesn't surprise me. I'm asking, how did you become a sea monster? Weren't you the victim of a curse?
Oh, something you wouldn't understand is the more famous you get, the more they're going to say about you. Because they're jealous.
Why would she be his nephew? I don't know. I haven't watched the show.
Let's a random lie or insult get to them.
Fire, fire, Roxy. Oh. Out of mana. Need a potion. Pretty sure he is slightly gay for her brothers. That'd be weirder things have happened. Of course. It would be. I'm also
There's gold in this pool.
distracted, to be honest. So,
To firmer ground.
wait. So this girl has a brother too, and the parents abandoned their headphones. That's funny. The parents abandoned
Illuminate my
2 children? Question mark? Or is that somebody else who's the brother?
Well, our family has endured for eons. A safe choice. Wait and see.
Her brother's like a superhero. So wait. She doesn't get anything from having her parents like that, but then she just has a secret brother who's a superhero for some reason.
I'm back. Out of my sight.
SMH. Is she older or is he older before I make a next comment? Really like the Gorgon amulet to recharge. He's older. Okay, I won't make my comment about oldest daughters never getting anything. However, true.
This is the Titan's fault. Death to Chronos.
This is such a bad
Show me
room.
the way.
Fuck me. I knew it was over here too. I should have just stuck to my gut. Literally right next to where I was. That's so bad. I guess not so bad. We're de-rusting.
On my authority.
I mean, if they're like divine beings, they
Great
better.
strength.
Otherwise, what's the whole point? You know what I mean? If they aren't getting a little funky. Boon or bonus mana? I'd rather have 2 boons.
I have to calm him down.
Oh, I don't have curses now that I'm
Be good and clean.
thinking about it. I have days. That's it. Shit. That's keep off.
Now I release you.
Keep off.
The bestial.
Crazy to think that 13 seconds ago I finished the
Here we
game.
go. Made it. So much dust. Try another one, maybe. The old traditions.
No, not much I can do.
Going down.
I guess because I have an Abalo,
Locked.
Hollow cast. That's kind of what's fucking me up. Probably should have taken a Hera cast. I had the chance. I don't know if I had the chance. Oh, right. Good chamber. Okay, this is a nice chamber to not have to fight in.
One remains.
I would have liked to have gotten a sub 7, but I think without the curse stuff, my build is just a little too weak. I died even. Oh my goodness. That's embarrassing. Okay, been kind of bad.
My fate is mine. Rocky, come on.
Maybe this time we'll get like a good deciding mana boon at some
Let's do
point.
it.
Yeah, we'll do this. It feels like they buffed his special, but maybe they didn't. It has been forever.
Just again for now. More whispers.
Oh, there's some update in my work. Nothing helpful.
Felt that for sure. Ashes.
Okay, we definitely have to take
In the name
Apollo.
of Hades.
Or Hermes. Whatever his name is.
The fates won't mind.
A travel deal might have been fine. We will take either Froth or his mana boon. Apparently I wasn't channeling. But the reason I think this is gonna work out is similar to why priming works out. Where it's like
Oh, welcome.
it basically gives you unlimited mana for however long. Like 8 seconds. So,
Thanks,
or
Arachne.
5 seconds. And that's unlimited mana is kind of a lot of mana. This is still quite slow. We're really not getting the speed we
Let's
want.
do it. Greatest strength.
Froth. Froth is also worse than Slit ever was, so that might just be like minus because of that.
Lord Charon.
Okay.
Until we meet again.
So now we have Origination online.
Shall we?
Which is pretty big. Like that's a nice damage. That's quite frustrating. Okay. I tried to do something there and it didn't work out.
My fate is mine.
But I think his mana boon is worthwhile. I think it's a good thing. I think it's reasonable. And it kind of takes down the RNG a little bit. Now you don't need to also fish for Hera.
Greatest strength. This is my father's realm. Let's do it.
Her cast is useful. Nice.
Try as they might, don't
Or we take that because it's epic. And that's almost 20%, which is quite a lot.
Who else?
Okay.
In the name of Hades. Set.
It's purple. That.
Lord Charon.
Okay. Sure, it's not amazing to have the common Born, but it's better than having no Born.
well, I will eat.
This is really awesome.
May it keep you safe.
Hit me then.
Hammers just aren't as good as they used to be. You know what I mean? I say lying to you. Into myself. They really needed this to be Artemis to have a pretty nice time. It works. 5 wave push. That's pretty.
Found something new to wear. Are all your
Okay. Our damage is quite good right now. That could have been better if I had anticipated her teleport, but I'll take it. I think our Pan Daggers PB was like a 630,
Such
so
an arduous path you have before you go.
Which one would help?
Now, if I may,
Should I do this?
okay. This is doing 86 damage right now per dagger, and then applying froth, which is so confusing of a
Heading in.
boon. Froth. Flash effects also inflict froth, and froth deals more damage. So, one hit, afflicted foes have. Oh, interesting. So as long as they're frothed, whenever they're hit after being frothed, they have a chance to just take a bunch of bonus damage, which is also being amplified by the boon. Yeah, like that. The chamber still sucked, but
In the name of Hades.
nice. Okay, Narcissus, pretty good.
What else is going on though, man? Gotta be something on your mind, right?
I've been collecting shit again. It's a new patch. It's a new meme.
Tail seeds.
I'm already spoken for, but all this other stuff is up for grabs.
I love his design, actually. I've come around to it even if his voice doesn't feel like it fits.
See you soon.
Nightshade.
Hammer, huge. And a Chaos Gate. Not ideal. We could still get a mini boss after the Chaos Gate, so I think it's worth taking. Yeah, there we go.
Remember me, Serpent?
I'm so pissed. The freaking little shitter interrupted my charge, and so it got away. That's so annoying.
Good. Down the drain. Hi, Nan.
want what I've got? Suit yourself.
Okay, 251. We're ahead of those other runs. Which isn't saying much. Hydraulic might
Should help.
be good. Dude, rolls. Oh my god. Did they take away hydraulic might? They did. More roll
Fates
for
won't
it.
mind.
I guess this does a nicer job of setting up.
If I may ask,
Our
who made you
curses.
this way, Skilla?
Oh, right, it's the same dialogue because we
Your music.
reset. Die. My word. They definitely made her come out of invulnerability faster, which is nice.
That's for last night.
Okay. 3:15 and we're halfway done. That's
Interesting.
about par. Or, I don't know. Pretty good.
We don't need
The
that,
old
so
tradition.
we're selling it.
Now then. Come on, Mel.
Okay. Second hammer is kind of huge.
Illuminate my path.
Takes Athena forever these days. We already have racing thoughts. So what is it I want? Travel deal?
Many such victories. Your brother's favorite.
You'll regret this. You see? I think I'm finished here.
I should have done the other one. Okay, usually I don't like the fig popping in these rooms, but I hate this fight, so I'll actually take it.
Excellent.
If we get the Gorgon Amulet refresh.
Such a
I guess
power.
Pom 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 also would have been really good, but we did not have that option.
Show me the way. Cut. This feeling.
We're 30.
Olympus Sykes
Low.
sent this message. Better. I draw you down, O moon.
If we
Let
got
me be
Moonshot, that's worth it.
Among the children of Nyx, Charon.
Bro.
Twilight curse.
You're very vigilant, I'll grant you that. You will stay out of this.
That should have gone so much better than it did. I hate everything.
You shades, leave him alone.
The best ads, and for what? To waste them?
In we go.
Okay.
This is it. much dust.
We don't have Hephaestus. Sucks.
What do we have in here?
This actually, what is that helping us? Okay, it buffs that up. That's it. That's all it's buffing. Okay. Awesome.
Here goes.
It might have been worth selling it then. Okay.
It worked.
So ideally, Gorgon, Amulet, and Fig won't proc at the same time. However, okay.
More chambers.
Awesome. Yeah, there we go. Divine intervention here, quite nice.
They never seem to learn, do they? But not. My blessings. Wise choice.
Just brings an immediate end to the room. Stops the clock.
One remains.
Holy fucking cannoli. You know what makes God Troubles Me so great? What? I'm assuming there's a character in it that you like a lot. That's usually the aim. In what world did I get trapped in that shit? I guess it was this one, but I disagree. I mean, yeah, but... Well, I pray for you that that stays true and that there's never a stupid love plot, or love triangle plot. I get like King Tide? No? Okay.
All right.
Yippee. Can we just buy a different boon?
What do we have in stock?
And that's pretty good, I have to admit. Alright, this could be a sub 7 finish, which would be cool.
You cannot be.
Fuck off. Ugh.
Do cut it out. My subjects have been waiting for this. My legions.
I think the problem is me and the daggers aren't homies anymore. Well, yeah, that makes sense.
Show me your
Fandom
past.
loves gay people.
Medea.
I almost budged.
I'm pleased to see you made it here. The Testament of Night. For the Daughters of Night. I'd best be off.
Maybe I should do a Cersei run. With the Cass. I think you have all the power in the world to make them kiss. I know secretly you're probably in control of the show. That was annoying. Actually, Medea is still broken as fuck. What the hell? The power of fan art is quite a lot. Give me mid condition.
Let's do it.
Bro. Oh, that's what it's called.
Excellent. This one.
Here. We'll take her attack.
We're settled.
An ex-Fujoshi. No such thing. You can't take the Fujo out of the girl.
Olympus, I accept this message.
You can just learn to hide it better. Oh, I should have taken the pass. Damn it. Exactly.
Good evening. You look absolutely.
Thanks, Arachne. The messenger. Let's go. What do we have in here?
I love you, chain reaction. Okay, I thought I hit that guy like 6 times. As much as I would have liked to have bought stuff, the hammer's probably better. Maybe not.
Cat.
Not even a scratch. Each time you...
I would like to say I pushed those buttons in a slightly different order. Unfortunately, they're doing this. Okay. I'll take a sub 2.
Trips about with that exploding skull.
More embarrassed about her emo phase than her Joshi phase.
Onward.
What an amazing sentence. Thank you for typing that so I could read it.
Coinage.
I have to admit, them adding the nice voice line really enhances the keepsake. I didn't think it would matter, but it does.
Hey there, these waters are so...
History. Yeah, I don't mind if I do. I'm not driving.
Good evening, my dear.
Thanks.
You. Okay. Okay. See, I can understand that.
All right.
It's one thing for people to know you had an emo phase or a Fujoshi phase, but for them to be able to see it, that's not so good.
Let's see how this goes.
I want the fucking other thing. You did say that, didn't you? I don't know. I guess she decided, I mean, did she dress particularly different when she was a Fujoshi, or did she look pretty much the same but just have a I Heart Yaoi sticker on?
Name of Hades. Wait. Silver's come alive. Serpents. Spouts again.
Yeah, I wish she did that little. If we hadn't gotten this chamber, I think everything would have been fine. But our time's now a little slow because we get a bunch of bombers, of course.
Here goes.
Hey, girls!
Are you familiar?
The Enchantress Circe. No, that doesn't ring a bell. The only Circe I knew.
She gave me the impression you were always rather boisterous, even back then.
It's no secret I always knew what I wanted to be, lady. Always knew what I was meant to be.
The freaking Scylla immediate pop is actually so nice for the timer. She was trying to form a gay harem as they spoke. Dare I say queen shit.
Try another one.
Dare I say iconic.
Use that beak. Oh, thank you. Out of here.
I mean, yeah, but three doors. Sucks. It sucks so bad. The last chamber better only have one.
Here they come.
I should have waited till Athena showed up to start fucking around. Is she not gonna show up? This fucking sucks. What an asshole!
Well fought.
That's one.
Let our enemies... What suits your strategy?
Point secured.
and the second half was so emotional. And for what? That's how they get you. You have to have the silly half, and then you have to have the crazy half. The emotional crazy half. Okay, that's really nice. We got this twice in a row. This is really unfortunate. This could have been like a really nice run, too.
No need to engage.
Girl, I'm engaged.
Greater strength.
Only 10-minute long. That's
In the name of Hades,
a little crazy.
my strength reborn.
They're really packing it in those 10 minutes.
You're all mired up again.
What an asshole. That is a good, you know, from what you're describing to me, it seems like it's coming off pretty gay. However, I'm hearing it through you. And that applies a certain lens to it, where it's like, you know, famously, you are known to be gay. So that could be affecting my thought on that. You know what I mean?
One last trip.
I see what you... Oh, so I didn't watch the Minecraft movie, but I watched as much as this one YouTube guy I follow was legally allowed to show, which included the scene where Jack Black and Jason Momoa non-sexually 69. And I understand what you mean. When earlier I was rather confused by that statement, it all makes sense now, having seen it.
4 chambers to go.
They never seem to learn.
See, again, I didn't watch enough of the movie to really get any vibes, but that shot alone was kind of like, damn, they really put this in the movie uncritically? Where they could have kissed. I can believe that. Okay. Despite issues, we're bringing this back.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Okay, security system getting hit is actually pretty decent.
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Refreshing.
waste what precious time remains
About
to you.
as gay as I think it can get before getting banned in half the world. What a statement.
Legions of the Golden Age come forth.
Oh my god.
This is
Bro, die. Thank you.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, I really was worried that it was gonna insta-kill, even though... Okay. 613! I'll take it. You know?
Too swift, even for time. Once more, you bested me.
Tianji, at the very least, could not escape the gay allegations. It seems like he's not trying to.
Good find.
You know, first run on the skull, back in with the new patch. I'll take a 613.
Princess Millenoi made such
We
short
didn't
work
get,
of her great foe this night. That time itself seems to be on her side.
Artemis.
But that cannot
I
be
don't think we got a
possible,
nemesis
can
this
it?
run.
Return to Shadow now.
When I don't know why, but when your message popped up, I read the username Dr. Nefariously Handsome as the message, and I was like, what am I supposed to say to that? And then I saw the colon and went, oh no, I know, I understand. I'm doing good. I like the update a lot.
What are they doing here?
I think they did a really impressive job with extreme measures this time around. They made those guys fucking extreme.
Each of the two great enemies we face, you have laid.
I may be able to beat Chronos or Typhon in a fight. but
See,
at
when you
times
do
I feel
that,
as
it
though I've
really
come
fucks
closer
me
to
up.
stopping
I have
either
to
of them.
admit.
It's reassuring.
There's a
to see
section
the
of the
promise.
wiki with a photo of him simply captioned proof that Tianji is a male wife. Good.
I more than think. You've demonstrated that you have the strength
Whoa.
and knowledge to complete your task. As to
There's gonna be some kind of lore soon. But like so far, I like most of the aspects. I really, the big thing that I like for the staff is like, this is whatever, this is awesome. Have they changed any of these? Feels like they buffed that a little bit. I do love the gun. Yeah, Prometheus and Hercules, they changed Charon? What did they do? Did they nerf? Did they change the numbers? Cast no longer casts. Oh, no longer lasts longer. Okay, I see what you're saying. That's interesting. I wonder why they would change that.
Show Mama a good time.
I guess it didn't matter that much. I haven't beaten all of the extreme measures yet because the Cerberus one, I admit, I got. I said, oh, I can get out of this small arena to safety, and then the fucking wall of shades appeared, and I said, oh, I'm dead. And that felt really bad. That aside, I think the Polyphemus and Medea one, that one sucks if you're not on Death Defiances, just because the damage is like, there's so much damage if you get poisoned. The Prometheus one, from a lore perspective, is cool, But the fact that it's just, hey, what if there was another guy is kind of lame. I haven't got the Chronos one. You know what? Let's just really quick. Let's unlock the final tier, I guess. Let's just give them the Medea. Although I just remembered that I hate... I also don't love the Hecate one. I feel like it's kind of annoying. Like, it's just like a clusterfuck. No, I wanted to rarefy that shit. Ugh. Whatever. I'm really shocked they left Skull, like, unchanged. I feel like this needs a nerf. Oh, again, what you're saying is completely true. But it is really funny. Like, if I didn't have to fight them, I think it would be really funny. However, the fact that I have to battle those two guys does make it suck a bit. Like, I'll be in the middle of dodging Prometheus's phase transition, and Hercules will just, like, scream and stun me out of nowhere, and I'll go, oh, okay, and die. Damn, Hera, maybe you should take better care of your children.
Worth the risk.
One way to make it heroic. Okay, good bow, Shadow Storm.
What say you, homie? The Fates won't mind. Very well.
I would have been inconsolably tilted if I misinput and took freaking mutual destruction instead of the attack doing.
Return to dust.
Hear me out to the Enderman from Minecraft. Yeah, I guess that's fair. In the grand scheme of things, the skull is only really overpowered with, in, like, speedrun stuff. And, like, the reason they changed Pan daggers is because the daggers is just because Pan was quite popular and also really good. Yeah, the Enderman, hear me out. That's like... this one woman I know, it's important to know that she is straight and she is a huge Taylor Swift fan. Those are two facts about her that I will say. And every time she tries to come to me and some other people that I know her through with a hear me out, it's like, girl, that's not really a hear me out. That's just like a conventionally attractive person. The best example of this is when she said Alec Baldwin, the real life man Alec Baldwin. A good hear me out is Typhon. I'm shaking your hand on that one. Okay, let's see how washed up I am if I died at this fight.
All the more reason I would like to make this quick. Though if I'm in a different mood, perhaps I'll make things go profoundly worse with
each night.
Something, the vow of Shadow. Okay. I'm sorry, she's in the bubble. The fact that I did not get hit by those when I was stunned is crazy. Endermen are really popular, hear me out. That's also a little crazy. I would want dateable Hercules instead of Icarus. Icarus really... Okay. I don't hate Icarus. I want to open with that. But I don't like him either. You know what I mean? Like... It's not that I want dateable Hercules. It's just, yeah, like, every time Icarus and Mel talk, I'm like, I get it. You two, like, dated when you were 11. And now it's awkward or whatever. That's what it feels like to me. Versus, like, Nemesis and Eris, where it's like, okay, I can see something happening here. I love the Dionysus voice lines. That is by far maybe the best change they did in this patch.
In the name of Hades. Lightning from on high. Almighty chaos. Go, Rocky.
Thanks, little one.
Yeah, okay, I know it's Heracles and not Hercules. However, Hercules was a good movie, and I watched it as a child, and so therefore it has forever changed. It hasn't forever changed anything, it's just that's how I default say it, you know what I mean? But yes, it is Heracles and not Hercules. That is, you are correct about that. Some guy in a mask. Now, to be fair, that guy in a mask, if it's the pink elephant guy, is kind of weird. Not him. Yeah, I figured it wasn't him. That was just my first thought when you were like, guy in mask. I said a hear me out somewhat recently to my older sibling, and the look they gave me, it wasn't like a ew gross, they just nodded like out of respect. Was the curious from the show creeped out? Don't know what that is. A classic one is Captain Gontu from the OG Lilo and Stitch, which I watched recently because my roommate was watching it, and it's like, actually, this movie's still good as fuck.
Though at our scale, we can't help but pick up some more casual fans.
Oh, nice. I didn't really play Pyre because, like, some of my friends were playing it, and I watched, and I was like, this doesn't feel like a me game. But Transistor is, like, really good. Transistor's awesome. I haven't played Bastion either. I've been meaning to, but Transistor's really, really good, and it's the one I've replayed the most out. Okay, compared to, like, Hades and Hades 2, it's like I've played it twice and have maybe, like, 20 hours in it versus, like, 400, but it's still quite good. Yeah, I love this. I love this fight. Elephant Man is literally me, minus the stalking and cult worship. What a thing to say.
Not every shade here in the underworld can devote their every evening to attending.
Okay, I've gotten this dialogue. I guess I just said afterwards. Those are the hot... the stalking and cult worship are the hot parts. What a statement to say.
Blasted catchy song. A pearl.
Question for optimal damage: is it better for Medea, Zeus, and Eris, or Zeus and Aphrodite? That's a good question. I think so. The nice thing about Ares is that wounds counts as a curse. So this says, you know, 50% bonus damage, but it also activates. Where is it? This. So it's basically giving you 100% bonus damage off of your attack on top of, you know, the wound hit, which gives you a ton of damage. Versus Aphrodite, which, while she doesn't give you that curse, you can still get a curse pretty easily, of course, with your cast and stuff. Yeah, exactly. Like, Aphrodite is so much raw damage that it's never bad to take her. It's just I wasn't offered Aphrodite. And so between, like, Ares and pretty much anybody else, I'm going to take Ares. Hera is also quite good, just because Hitched is pretty strong for clearing smaller, like, the rooms with the small guys. But that aside, Aphrodite is definitely the best in slot. Like, if you get Aphrodite, you're doing good. Even if you get her, like, just at rare, that's 100% bonus damage. I don't think if there's any other... No, that's kind of it. Like, sometimes you might... If you're not offered anything good, taking Demeter is like, well, you know, it's a curse, and also she gives you, like, 70% if it's upgraded. I do love Grievous Blows.
There's gold in this pool.
Yeah, like, it's a lot of up and down. Like, because Underworld runs... your boons aren't, like... It feels like there's a little bit more luck in trying to get boons from gods you want. So you just kind of have to accept you're not really going to get the perfect build all the time. Versus, like, on the surface, I feel like I can get pretty consistently the gods I want. Or at least, like, the two gods that I want. Yeah, surface definitely, like, great for, like, doing fun stuff.
Many such victories are still to come before our
Up and
wars
Adam made
finally
his
end.
first official appearance. Oh, outside of being in a dream suit. Being followed by Buttered Bread on Spotify. Damn. Lucky you, dude. Okay, let me get a boon I will not be using.
The god of war decide.
Together we shine. I could get going now.
Well, we talked about Grievous Blows, so we're manifested. When will we be able to make out Hypnos, though? You know, I wish I had an answer for you. Because my main goal is to kill the dog, I don't care about getting the Gorgon Amulet refresh. Although it was probably still just better. This was years ago. What was the post? It was like a Dead by Daylight dev made like a tweet and was like, "What are you excited to see in the game in like future patches?" And the first reply was, "When will you add sex to Dead by Daylight?" And the response was, "On some level, I have to respect that you just asked. The answer is never." Oh, absolutely. The hex buffs, like... The hexes are still kind of not very useful as far as, like, speedruns go. Especially for Medea. Like, maybe for torches and, like, if daggers didn't feel kind of meh. But, like, the best one is still kind of just, in my opinion, Moonshot, because it just does a bunch of damage and doesn't really have a long delay. But, like, most of the other ones are bad, unfortunately. Although this one, casually, this has become kind of my favorite casual just because of this. With the new skull aspect. Just, like, having it maxed out, popping this, entering machine gun mode, and dealing, like, infinite damage for a couple seconds is pretty fun. Everything else, though, it's like, you know what I mean? Still not that good. Okay. How likely is it that the doggy will kill me?
In the name of Hades.
I didn't even know they were once per room. That is kind of quite disappointing.
This feeling.
Because, like, the Hephaestus one with the dive is cool, where it's like, oh, you dive, and then Hephaestus does a shit ton of damage to where you land. That's, like, interesting. Well, it's not interesting, but that's just more damage, and damage is famously quite good. No, see, the hex did something.
Even the hottest flames can be extinguished, though the three-headed guardian.
I'm so... Tianji is... That's the cell phone one, right?
This is it.
Hephaestus cast has been, like, kind of my favorite one. Even if it's not, like... See, I would say Zeus cast. Yeah, put your friend on the phone for me. I would definitely say, like, Zeus cast does the most damage, probably, just because, you know, like, its rate of attack is really high. Hephaestus then does, like, probably the next most just raw damage, because it does those 3 hits, and depending on your rarity, can be hitting for, like, 150 per strike, which is a lot. It's pretty good. I would say, in my opinion, I really love Demeter's cast. Freezing people is really good. But, like, those are, in my opinion, the 3 best casts in general. Like, what cast did your friend say was better than those? Like, fucking Poseidon? Because that's wrong. Tianji is the gayest cell phone ever? Yeah, that sounds right. Like, Poseidon's cast is bad. Ares is bad. Let's look at the gods really quick. Okay, Zeus, pretty good. Hera's sucks. Like, he didn't even put one forward? Lame. Like, Hera's best cast boon isn't no, it's what is it? It was it Rousing Reception. Hera used to have the best cast in the world because it did Rousing Reception and her current cast like together. Like that was insane. But now it doesn't, so it's like it's bad. Poseidon's has always been bad. Hers, it's pretty good. Apollo, it's not that good. Aphrodite, it's okay. Hephaestus, it's pretty good. Hestia, but the fact that it applies the curse and like the scorch damage can be pretty useful. It's like nice. Poseidon's new cast, I don't know. I'm still like, does it not push them away? I guess I didn't really test that out. Because Froth, now that I know what Froth does, I'm a big fan of it. Before, I didn't understand what it did, so I was like, oh, I guess it's bad. But I'll give you that. It's gotten better. It's still not... I still wouldn't want it, is the...
Here goes.
Yeah, like, I don't know what your friend is fucking talking about.
Not much farther now.
Ares and Poseidon on Anubis staff kill God?
It worked.
I guess Anubis cast does now up your Omega channel speed. Something you used to be able to do, maybe you could still probably do it, is in the Revenant hex, you could like get your Omega cast to just like be your regular cast or some shit. And then with Poseidon's boon, it would immediately detonate, dealing a shit ton of damage, and you could just spam that. And that was pretty cool. That was, of course, not his cast boon. That was just like a different boon and a hex. Maybe it was something else. I don't remember. Now I'm trying to remember how the hell you did it. This is a casual run. We're talking to Dad. Oh, he has something new to say.
I haven't seen you in some time. Perhaps you've been preoccupied with thwarting Typhon as he makes attempts to break into my brother's nigh impenetrable mountain palace.
That's a rather accurate assessment of my recent outings, yes. Typhon may appear to be invincible, but there's not a creature alive that likes repeatedly being struck in the face.
It's true.
An age-old tactic that served well your predecessors in the greatest battles of their youth. I had a feeling that would be the case. In the end, little changes with time.
Now, I have to admit, I love this boon. I think this boon's awesome, actually. The fucking sweep.
For a family.
This shit rules. It gives you a damage buff. We're not going fast. It does AoE. It doesn't have a cooldown. It's awesome. I didn't have double strike yet. And you can stack it with a different dash boon, so like, it's the best of everything. We don't need bombs. Let me get this Path of Stars really quick.
I'm here.
This is because we can only buy one.
Hear me on my authority.
time can seem to pass in an instant. Ready? You cannot best my legion single-handedly.
Bro, I literally can. Mel is in fact her. Like, honestly, I think I'm gonna start taking the dad runes on speedruns again for this dash. Because like 30% bonus damage on everything is a lot of bonus damage. You're fucking kidding me.
We must do this again some other time.
This hex is actually so bad because that happens when you're a dipshit like me. Okay, whatever. We got what we wanted.
Interesting.
Also, Ting is very relatable protagonist. 90% of her motivation is just to sleep until noon and relax as much as possible. That's fair. Okay.
Oh, you're up.
What do you
There's a
have to
fellow over
fucking
there
say?
by that big tapestry type thing. Isn't that Doom? He seems friendlier than I imagine, judging by the way the two of you.
And
get
she's
along.
also an insomniac, of course.
Lord Moros is our guest, and that tapestry beside him holds the wheel of the three fates. His family's in a similar predicament to mine. Would you like to meet him?
Oh, no, we've met before. Oh, I don't think he'd remember me. It's for the best. I just didn't expect to see him again, let alone here. I'm glad he's all right.
He is.
He's a cool guy. That Doom fella. Okay.
Our rivals is at full potential now.
I don't wanna... We'll do that. I'm gonna probably do that off screen if I do that. But, like, just to get another run or two in.
I was born for this. Let's do it.
No, I pressed square, bro. Okay, well, that's grounds for a reset, I think.
My fate is mine. I was born for this. Time is against us.
Oh.
Let's do it.
Very well.
Greater strength.
It's not ideal, but it's better than... much better than having it be common. Okay. Early Demeter cast is nice.
Could make a trade. I'm ready.
Early Chaos also nice.
Beautiful.
These are all less than ideal, but we could make it work.
Can't. Olympus, I accept this message.
Rare is like, her common is less than ideal.
Especially for me.
It's still a lot of fucking damage, isn't it?
I'll not fool
we have rousing reception. That's our build is kind of juicy.
You dare. Something changed about my chaos spoon.
You won't find her. I hear that. Away she goes.
No threats nearby.
They take Artemis out of the game again. I say, still getting a really good fucking Erebus. Holy shit. 107. It's so good. Fuck.
Compose yourself. Shall we? Consuming flame. Into the fray, sister.
No! Okay, it's fine. It's still a 139. I feel like I used to be better about getting the cast out, but I don't know. It's quite hard to do it while dodging that shit. I guess I could have... I should have done it a little different than how I was.
The old traditions. Heading in.
Hopefully we can get Bridal Glow to hit the attack boon, and then we are just gonna do so much damage.
There's that rancid scent.
Okay, Zeus boon. Immediate big proc, very nice. I did that fight kind of badly. Oops. I don't really like any of these. I like that a lot.
Down the drain.
Keep forgetting to put rousing reception out. Okay. Yeah.
What else is going on there? Why don't you take one of...
Money.
Some silver.
If we could get either Bridal Glow or the thing that just buffs everything's rarity. Still kind of hard to kill that.
Sure, why not? Just got here first.
Amazing chamber, holy moly.
Lord Charon.
And we got a hammer. I love this hammer stuff.
We're on. Too bad.
I can see that. It must take a lot of sustenance to regenerate all those.
Something, something, Charybdis, something, something. Isn't that quirky? He lived? Bro. I did a bad job with this fight. Okay. I probably could have saved like 2 seconds in that fight. If I had successfully gotten Jetty in my cast.
Might as well.
And if I had not fucked up those last couple attacks. Going back and forth between everybody. But I think we're in a pretty good spot. It's up to Morning Fields now to fuck it all up. Okay, second hammer. Nice. Good early tree. This is a decent room, I think. It's a very good room. Why is she all the way down?
Welcome back. Our family has endured. When in doubt.
Now we want the infusion.
You with me, Homer?
Oh, we're still not getting it, I guess.
Infinite possibility.
Okay.
I accept this gift.
This is so this just buffed. Like they nerfed this and it's still so good. I think those were the only things that matters. Gorgon amulet. Gosh, please, 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 please. It's oh my god.
Please take care. All these shades.
Okay. It's not the best. What did they nerf? Hera's boon that's like for every god you have, get bonus damage. They lowered the percentages on it. It's still quite good is the thing. Like, because it's just 3 damage for doing... It's I mean... Sure, I guess it's a little lame, but also... It is kind of an absurd boon, in my opinion. This chamber is so fucking bad.
I should be able to get out, I think.
Yeah, it only increases on gods. I know it increases for Artemis, I thought. They have to be Olympians, I think, is the secret. I don't even know what I want. Guess I want that. Okay.
At least that magma's gone for now.
Okay, these are good ads. Comparatively.
You shades, leave him alone.
Yeah.
Yet familiar canine counted.
Okay. Depending on how this run goes, I'll try out Rival Chronos and Typhon today.
I can use this.
I was gonna do it off stream, but If this runs also a PB, then we're good.
Out of the fields, at least.
You have a security system, right?
An even trade. Going down.
Yes. My Twitch viewer hypnosis is working.
Just a few chambers to the house.
Okay.
More chambers.
I'm doing it. What happened? I wasn't paying attention.
Father?
We haven't just.
I mean, I'm just successfully getting another Twitch viewer to enjoy being here. You know what I mean? I think the payoff of getting this dash boon is quite high.
Titan's forces know nothing. Your choice?
Probably, yeah, it's definitely his best boon now, like, which is good, because before he didn't really have a best boon. He just had, like, ones that I said, okay, I guess this is good enough. Yeah. Okay, that wasn't a problem. I hate these shield guys. Okay. Yeah, his jar's pretty good. Shadow form, I'm always like, because you have to be hit for it to go off, I'm not in love with it. Do I have heavy metal already? If I don't, I should roll. Heavy metal, the change they did to heavy metal, I love. Well, that's fair.
Let's see how this goes.
Give me the boon, please.
One way in.
I think in that case, it is basically Athena's impervious boon, which is nice. Now it still gives you a bunch of armor, but now it also gives you 20% of your armor as bonus damage. So if you have 100 armor, you get 20% bonus damage, or 20 flat bonus damage. I think. I don't actually know if it does percentages or just flat damage. Yeah, it's so good now. They're kind of like, I already was the only person on Earth who I think took that boon. And now they've made it good for me and me alone. Okay. A 550.
Such haste. I have not seen it. No god can vanquish he.
For the underworld.
Yeah, like, Trusty Shield was always okay, but now this plus heavy metal is like better fucking hydraulic might now. Incorrect quote generator turning. I guess I haven't used incorrect quote generator in quite some time, but the fact that Mieta's in there is beautiful.
In we go.
It actually double strike with the fucking other thing is crazy.
As time cannot be stopped, neither can the quite relentless princess of the underworld. Her cathartic vengeance surely is at hand.
We've still got a bit of catching up to do to last patch, but a nice 550 on day 1 of doing runs it's good. Yeah, that is like... Often I'm buying a lot of magic, but not a lot of HP, and so suddenly if you get that, it's like, oh, actually I have 600 health now. Maybe it does now. Why are you always here now, Icarus? Oh, I can take him fishing with me. I have to see what he says to the hot
By the
spring.
way, have you seen what we did with the springs? Good place to shed any lingering pains if you want to go.
With you, right now. All right. Though, don't expect the spring water to be much good for my complexion, eh?
Icarus, I will not fuck you. Get a job. Honestly, we as a society need to say that more often.
That's good.
In we go then. Funny how utterly beyond belief life is.
Alright,
While I was living, I could never have imagined
his
anything
hot
like
spring
this.
sprite is not as good as most of the other ones.
It's just a hot spring, Icarus. A purified and heavily enchanted one, but nonetheless, you've been flying over fleets of risen warships. How is this any stranger than that?
It's mostly that I'm here with you. You're so beautiful, Melly. Not that you need us shades and mortals to know it. And Aphrodite herself must have told you, hey?
This is some of the most absurd, down bad dialogue ever.
Oh, stop. Aphrodite has been a steadfast ally. If she was envious of me, I doubt she'd be as forthcoming with all of her most potent blessings as she has been.
That isn't really what I meant.
Although he does serve the twink who looks like, but what's the post?
But not gods and goddesses.
Today marks the anniversary of when I was in a, like, Tesco and saw the world's most beautiful twink and started flirting with him, only to find out that it was a lesbian who thought I was a hot butch.
I don't see what's to be ashamed of. I've known shades such as you and Odysseus. Spirits strong enough to hold their form well beyond death. You're close enough to gods.
That's a good song.
That's kind of you to say. And you were right about my burdens in this place. I'm really glad we're here.
I love humanity sometimes. Like, I remember when Pompeii got huge from Bastille, and it was like, that song's alright. And then I heard the other songs, and I was like, whoa, Icarus is, like, really good. It felt like it said Tesco's in my memory. You're 100% right that it probably doesn't say Tesco's. What build should we do? I feel like I'm gonna get my shit rocked if I do anything other than Medea, so... We're doing the classic. No, actually, let's do Moros. Yeah, we'll do Zeus still, though.
Once more.
I think it mentioned Brighton. It might have mentioned Brighton. Why do you take shadows? Is that some kind of kink thing? So the reason you take shadows for the speed run is in this first biome, the shadow spewer, when you don't have shadows on, you have to kill additional enemies, which wastes time. If you have Vow of Shadows on, instead it has shadows that you don't have to kill. And my kink is going faster in speedruns, so yes. That's something I should have said in my presentation on Saturday. Fuck, that would have been funny.
Greater might.
Oh, I don't love that. Why did they do this to my beautiful torches? Why did they make these fuckers go so far out?
More ashes.
What does the base one do? Okay, I like the base one more. I don't love the Omega special anymore though. So you are like Sonic. You know, no one's ever said that to me before. But I suppose me and that blue hedgehog might have some similarities.
This is for you. You vanquished Cerberus, the Hound of Hell, as well as
Yeah. The Vow of Rivals is maxed out. Okay, this I know pairs with Hephaestus, and we want Hephaestus for this run, so... we'll take it. It keeps making the perfect quotes first try. That's pretty good. At least I imagine that's pretty good.
Chronos must reward you handsomely. Whatever you
I guess maybe I still want Aphrodite. I don't know. Maybe that was a bit of a throw, not taking her attack. We'll see.
breathe, Mel.
I do like that.
Burn brighter, Ignium.
A small discovery.
A fish. This is the second shameless attitude nerf in a row, in fact. That's how good that boon was. Maybe attack though. But where's his attack at? You know what I mean?
Here, little fish. On the hook. I'm over.
It is kind of like... So before the first nerf, it was giving people, you know, 50% bonus damage all of the time, basically. Like, it was way too good on the initial, as was initially. Now it's like okay, I think. I feel like they may have nerfed it a bit much. So maybe they'll unnerf it a bit going forward. I don't know. Yeah, like 50% just for being above a certain health threshold when you can pretty easily stay up there. You know what I mean? It's like, damn. I need a mana. I need Hera to show up ASAP, dude. I did not think this through.
My claim.
My beautiful blunder. Oh yeah, like Aphrodite will never not be like a high-picked god because she is in fact that girl. You know what I mean?
Always a treat.
You have learned.
Epic miss on my part there. That's a little annoying. Only a little, though. We're not in much danger down here. Thank God. See,
Some cinder.
like Apollo's dash is still like really good. Like that move speed is very nice. Aside from that, I guess he is just kind of worse Aphrodite.
All right.
In every aspect. Put it like that. When you think about it like that. Like his shameless attitude requires you to not get hit, which is like fair. It requires a bit of skill, but or I could just have regular good shameless attitude and it's like the best boon ever. Chaos or money? I should have taken chaos, actually. Ooh, I do want boons. Zeus is less annoying than Demeter in these.
Give up a boon.
This is a similar boon where no matter how much they buff it, it's still not gonna be good. I've never once struggled with my attack being too small. That's, yeah, like, exactly. That's like, when his gimmick is, oh, he makes, instead of just doing a lot of damage or applying a status, he makes your things bigger. And then on his other boons, he'll apply statuses. It's like, Daze is pretty decent, in my opinion. It's a decent status. It's not hard to apply. But that's like, that's mostly because his dash is so good, it kind of makes his status better.
Very well.
Like, if his dash didn't give you a shit ton of move speed, Apollo would probably be easily hard, like easily completely irrelevant. That's such a nice bridal gain, oh my god. Sometimes you're rewarded for taking a stupid food. And of course, I'm just one person. I'm sure there's somebody out there who goes, but I love Apollo's boons. He's my favorite god. And to that I say, okay. Happy for you. Oh, we'll take a free Hermes. That's solid here. Bumps our crit chance up. You know, by 1 percentage point.
If I may ask, who made you this way, Skilla?
Entirely so.
Your musical talents being innate doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, I've gotten this before. Oh, that one I don't remember resetting after dead, so I don't know. I try not to go all hardcore on I know XYZ is the best thing because of my speedrunning knowledge. Because like my two friends that I talk to about Hades 2 the most IRL, the one like not in like a derogatory way, but I feel like he's a much more casual gamer in general. And so it's like when we're talking about it, he says some things and I go, sure. I too once did my first run ever and said, yeah, I like wide grin, and then said, oh, that's actually dog shit.
Well done.
But I don't like to be mean. I want that on the record. I like to be niceys. Well, I don't say that. Tell me some stuff he's... It's really nothing too, like, egregious, but I was describing, like, the speedrun build, and I was like, yeah, you use Medea, and you just, like, you know, load up your attack and then dash into people. And he was like, wow, I bet you want the hammer that just, like, loads them all up, and that's, like, probably super awesome for the build. And I was like, no, that's, like, really bad, actually. And he was like, what? But why? Don't you want to just, like, hit them with everything? And I was like... See, but then you can't clear the runes. And killing bosses is actually like the easiest part of the run. Or I've never used Hestia's dash ever because I think it's really bad. And I stand by that. Sorry, girl, it is. Yeah, like, in theory, it makes sense why you'd go, oh, wide grin seems great with Medea, except, fuck. I'm now out of my bullets. And then, like, Hestia's dash, he was like, yeah, that's the only way I could beat Eris before. And I was like, what do you mean? She's not hard. And that boon is bad. You use it willingly?
In the name of Hades.
We don't have the mana to support Fine Line right now. That's such a bummer. We have to take objectively, like, one of the best boons. Ugh. Poor shame.
Have you been?
I mean...
Such a power.
Level 14's pretty high. I mean... Yeah, like, for Medea, the hammers... Like, that's kind of the nice thing about Medea, where the hammers aren't particularly necessary. But if you get Possessed Array, it's like, oh, actually, check this out. This weapon is now broken. Hermes or going for... I guess we do Hermes. We don't really have many rolls, so getting Grievous Blows is probably not so likely.
Show me the way. Hear me on my authority. Let's do it.
Racing Bots, yes.
Yes.
Take back my UGG. Yeah, yeah. It like the fact that I think truly Medea and Zeus is like the best combo like ever. It feels like you just even in Hades 1, like I can't think of a better boon weapon, like god weapon combo from like playing Hades 1 versus now. It's like actually Zeus and Medea are just like a match made in heaven. 5% master isn't nothing. You have 168 bucks. Well, that's the trade-off, of course. Oh, we got Grievous Blows, and we have the fucking thing. Oh, wait, okay, so it's already factored in, so it's 18% instead of 12, or whatever it would be. Okay, moment of truth. If we eat shit and die here, I'm switching back to Medea, but our build feels really good, so I think we'll be okay. If I could get off of this lava. Okay, awesome. But you actually have a like a concept for a new boon that you think could be added to the game, or what do you mean by boon concept? Because like back in Hades 1, the modding community I think added Apollo as a whole god, and he was like the Apollo god they put in Hades 1 was pretty different from this one, and it was like pretty cool. So you could in fact come up with concepts for a god and perhaps even make it real. I think we cannot go Antler just because we're going to be doing something new, so let's go Knuckles. Oh, Chaos Gate.
I have the gold. Here goes.
Tell me about this boon.
Maintenance access.
Share your dreams.
They'll know I'm here.
Did you perhaps forget something when last you interfered?
Yeah, I forgot to kick your ass. Even though I did. Lol. That's my dialogue if I was a Marvel character. That's how I would say. That's how I would talk if I was in a movie. I would just say stupid shit like that all the time and no one could stop me. Honestly, I forgot how much I love Moros as a fucking weapon. It is just like awesome. And this is a weapon that I feel like everybody casually hates. Maybe people have come around.
Greetings, Father.
See, that would be awesome.
I used to have a sense for all the blessings of our kin. Their boons were not permitted in this realm. That sense has dulled. But only now do I detect the influence
like,
of Ares here.
One, it would probably be too good. Because even just doing 15%, you know what I mean? You could, in theory, kill them through the invulnerability.
This war has taken such a turn that he's now helping put a stop to it.
Is that what he told you? The only reason I can think of that my nephew would endeavor to conclude a war is if it meant still.
Whoa, he's learned about Ares finally.
Thank you, Father.
But that is like a pretty cool concept. Just like being able to interact with the game in a new way. And it makes sense for Hephaestus because, you know, he used to have mint condition, which made you invulnerable.
Looks valuable, Rocky.
Before they said, oh, we have to nerf that.
Not now.
I guess, actually, you know, I'll take back what I just said about mint condition. I do like security system maybe even more than I like mint condition. Because it, like, now actually kind of combos with another boon. Versus, like, mint condition was just generically, like, really good. And there's nothing wrong with that, of course. But to me, having, like, mechanically interesting boons is nicer. Yeah, I want a mini boss.
Hear me on my authority.
Yeah, like it would be really funny to watch, you know, to put Hecate into her phase transition and then, you know, ignore the witches and put her into phase 3 while she's in the phase transition for phase 2. That would be quite interesting. And probably like even doing 15% damage, you know. It probably isn't optimal to do ever, but it is something that, like, reasonably you probably should do. Or it would just be like, oh, you know, I put my cast down because it does rousing reception and I put it on the boss. That, yeah, see, that's real. Hitting Eris during her invulnerability is fair. Got mad money.
Good.
Now we get to do this shit.
In the name of Hades.
Okay, that will heal us. Nice. Oh, and it upgrades this. 45% bonus damage just for free. So let's see. Epic. Whatever it's called. Chronos. So these guys get bonus health, which is annoying, but...
Odd. All of this looks entirely the same, and so do you, Titan. I had expected that perhaps this night had something new for me in store.
Walk in. Talk shit.
Oh, do not sound so disappointed, granddaughter. If you wish for me to muster some newfangled trick of mine in order to enliven these proceedings, I am happy to oblige.
Oh, Grandpa's talking shit back. Oh, does he just have 3 phases? That would make sense. Oh, these guys explode when they die now. What a punk. And now he summons the mini boss dime bag. That's cool. Okay, phase 1 down. Nothing too crazy, just like powered up ads. Much like Hades 1. While my damage was good, I don't think it was good enough for the guess it was pretty close to being good enough. Okay, phase 2, pretty much exactly the same.
If you would deign to bring me low.
So let's see phase 3.
How dare you? You wish to see the end of
Bro, what is that damage? Yeah, that's Moros torch. Bro, what is this shit? Where is he? Oh, okay. Now I'm taking too much damage. Yo, why is there like 6 of him? No! He had a bunch of new attacks. I just skipped all of them. Damn, I was so close to getting him too. What does this do? Power to pause and reflect? I already have this. What do you mean? Oh, and okay, in extreme measures he could stop that. Yeah, fuck. What if I have to go get a pizza?
It's on my authority. Give my demand all due priority.
Very well then. You have a flush about you, I could see as you approached. No need to tell me of its source if you prefer to keep
It's just
whomever
like...
it is to yourself.
I think that is a glitch. I did not have that option. Interesting.
Whomever it is, Headmistress. Could it not have been the product of a balmy night, or lingering effect of my return?
Unlikely. Look, Milanoe, I was much like you once. I've said to you before that feelings mustn't be ignored.
I feel like what I had happen is maybe a glitch.
Confront the rest.
Wow, she's telling Malunwe to fuck. He's saying, girl, get it. Respect.
I hate it out here. I may have a new request.
What's the new song?
One of my favorites.
Now play this one. You may have said it. You very well may have.
So you really do wake up each night back there, entirely refreshed, and with a newfound resolve.
It's
to achieve your
imperative
life's
that I know
ambition,
this
that sort of thing.
information.
Maybe
I
it's
have
also
to agree.
automatic. My physical recovery may be mostly second nature by now, but my motivation certainly is not. You think I never get discouraged?
I've never seen you discouraged. Though maybe you just hide it well. What do you do if you succeed, eh? Pursue some other hopes and dreams?
I think we could have easily killed him there if I had a better hex.
That's not something I've given any thought.
Like if I had time stop, easy. Absolutely free.
I know the sound of that gate. Come here where these old eyes can see ya. How about some real target practice?
He doesn't have shit to say. I definitely don't think I could do it with an axe.
You exist. So, what's up?
Just say I'm a better gamer than. Did you get it first try? If you got it first try, you know, I'll put my hands up. Oh, I had the timer on. That's fucking hilarious. I did not play like I had the timer on.
There he is.
This time though, I'm gonna rock his shit severely.
Sure.
That's fair. See, like, That's the wise way to do stuff. It's just I believe in strength. And also I forgot that I didn't have like 1,000 armor. I thought I had a lot of armor. So I felt like I was free. And you might have noticed I didn't have shit. Did Twitch crash? Did the stream die? I have to check that in a second, I suppose.
I have something for you. I heard you speak the vow of rivals.
It did.
The oath of the unseen. Then you shall.
Although now I'm not sure. OBS says it died. Yeah, okay.
I am your guide.
Okay, it looks like we're back for real now.
So let's get you on your way.
Just a beautiful internet issue.
Sure, why not?
Love racing bots. Yeah, sometimes it does that. It just simply is a problem. Luckily, I have a recording of the VOD, so I don't have to deal with Twitch cutting it in half.
That's settled.
It's... You've upset the penguin. Your comment upset the penguins, Dr. Nefarious. Oh, this is a decision point, and I think I'm gonna do that. And just say I want a really powerful boon before I want mana. Even though mana was probably right. Penguins are sociopaths. I don't have any kind of real knowledge of penguins, so I can't really weigh in on that comment.
In the name of Hades.
I don't think I'm a sociopath. And, well, unfortunately, you're my #1 viewer, so I have to back you. Not even unfortunately. So it seems like the documentary you watched was wrong, Dr. Nefarious. Oh, giddy penguins do that. Diddy Kong? We're getting like really bad hammers.
Gonna handle this. Remember to be extra reckless since you're.
I took a good shot. That's right.
Ashes.
You and your damn
That's nice.
magic.
All my magic dumb again, I dare you.
Hear me, on my authority. Be safe, Lord Charon.
I should have probably bought that health now that I'm thinking about it.
Let's just see.
my dress. I need that. You've gotta be kidding me. Forgot I had that. We took it slow. We did it.
The true test lies beyond.
Okay. Should I fucking put on? Honestly, I'm putting Hephaestus on. We have Hera in the god pool, I believe.
I can make do. Heading in.
We just need to get Hera and get her thing, and we need to get a bunch of Hephaestus. And everything will be a-okay. If we die, then it's sad.
The spouts are up.
We do want boons, so.
Bless you, my dear.
I mean no disrespect. Let's all just take a breath.
I wish they made these shorter.
The fates won't mind.
Temporary 20% damage buff is 20% buff.
In the name of Hades. He's suggesting an exchange.
I think we have to take this. And then we can still get Festus, I think. Probably should have taken it. Okay, nice. Personally, I don't think I got hit, but I might have. I really need Hera's infusion.
Sharing the spotlight seems unlike you, Skilla. How will you make...
Charybdis has the bigger mouth, all right, but we got a pretty different act. Sailors often can't decide which of us they like more, so...
It's funny because that happens in the Odyssey.
This also doesn't strike me as the simplest creative partnership, yet you're working together to please your audience or simply to stop me. I'm almost impressed.
Oh, words we very often hear. It always means so much, especially from our harshest detractors.
I forgot to rarefy. I always do this, bro. Fine. The deep lore of the gay penguins RPOG username.
Bolstered by Colossus.
See, I've changed my Twitch name like a million times. Maybe not a million, but a lot. Arguably too many times. Fuck, what am I gonna equip? I mean, Athena's always good.
Could wash away my wounds. To the fields.
Ugh. Be looking at stats bar. Runs right into Thornbush. Okay. Our stats are okay. I would like more of everything though. So hopefully we find a bunch of shit in the fields.
Fetch that, please, Rocky. Nicely done. Flourish and reveal my path.
You have had this one for at least 3 years, because that's how long you've been hanging out here.
All those who dare oppose us or our right. I concur. Fight on, cousin.
Something good. That's pretty good.
Cheers, Icarus. I think we can finally go.
They aren't even in your top 3 favorite birds. Damn. That's actually, if you had said that to me, if someone else had told me that fact about you, I'd go, shut the fuck up, and I would, like, cast them into the abyss, because they were obviously lying. But hearing it from you, it's still crazy.
Hello.
They're not even one of your top 3 favorite birds.
Thank you, Echo.
Damn. Sometimes it'd be like that. Okay, we need a water pit. Water pit. I guess this mana is better than HP. prefer Corvidae. That's fair. That's a reasonable bird pick. Magpies, good bird.
I'm ready for you. Felt that for sure.
Yeah, part of our damage is going to be worse this round. Although maybe we can get fine lines still. That would be all we're doing is trying to buy a Hera boon, guys. Get it.
In the name of Hades.
Epic.
Our bond renewed.
Although I still don't have a water boon.
He's running on pure instinct now.
Your favorite animal are possums. Possums are good. I used to follow this Twitter account called Possums Every Hour, which every hour would, as you might suspect, post a picture of a possum. It was a pretty good account. However, I no longer use Twitter. So, I've lost the possums.
Flash of recognition.
Beast suit. Okay, this fight's really not that bad.
Tears.
You know what's going on.
Made it.
Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of HP to work with. This takes us to 50% damage reduction with what you call it. This buffs our damage by 40%. I think we take this over. Like,
there's gold in this pool. One last drop. I'm in.
Okay, so we're gonna be taking a bunch of extra chambers because we want a water boon to upgrade all of our common boons. And also we need more stats, like quite badly. In fact. Door? Lame. Lame. Yeah, this is so bad. We're getting these one exit rooms. Okay, this is explosive. This No, it's not. That sucks. Like they heard me. Okay, we'll take this. Because we want heavy metal. We'll take this. We could take pots here. Pots are probably decent. Okay, well... If that was not capped at 100, it would be worth taking.
The house is just ahead.
Okay. This also has 2 exits. More power.
The sheer might of the moon.
This only has 1 exit, unfortunately. I would love to palm Born Pain, honestly. Yeah, that figures. Okay.
Should come in handy.
Alright, full health.
Come catch me if you can. And now for you. As the shadows dance.
Okay. Unfortunate that that just used up like all of our magic veil, but
Olympus, accept this message.
do you have water boons? He doesn't. Fuck. Do you have a water boon? He probably doesn't. Oh, maybe he does. Well, this... I think that's worth taking. I don't know. I'm a little spooked to that last battle. But our damage should be awesome.
Your time runs very short. Time can seem to... You make an enemy of all my legions, not just me.
I see! They kill themselves as they die. Oh, he does it both sides. That's cool. That's really cool. By that. Oh, he can summon mean bosses from other areas. That's awesome. We took a bit more damage there than I would have liked. Oh, I see what you meant about slightly different to his phases. Although that's not gonna hit him. I'm so mad, actually. What the fuck? Running really low on mana. God damn it. Okay, this build isn't really good for this fight. That's so annoying. Okay, that's fine.
How long has it been?
It's annoying, but it's fine.
Oh, it's you. Eris, what's the matter? Are you...
No. And what if I was, huh? It's not like you care about me.
Aw.
You or anybody in this whole damn place.
I care, girly.
Oh, stop it. If you made even the slightest effort not to be a scourge on these crossroads, perhaps you'd have more companions. I keep foolishly believing that you'll change.
You're not my companion. No one is. No one I'm close to. No one I can depend on. Share my secrets with.
Look, I'll not betray your trust if you need someone to confide in, provided what you share won't put the others whom I care about in any sort of peril.
Others whom you care about. You lump me in with them? Come on, babe. All we do is fight. Which I don't mind, of course, but there's much more to a relationship.
Whoa.
I've told you to speak plain with me before. What sort of relationship are you expecting us to have when all you do is interfere with me?
You're so stupid sometimes. Look, I can't help the way I feel, and I'm not exactly a good judge of character. Whatever's wrong with me, I know it can't be fixed.
How could you possibly know that?
I just do.
Trust deepened, bro. Somehow. This isn't set to random anymore.
Gotten crowded.
That's music. I'd recognize it anywhere, even without...
I just wanted to see if our music maker even knew that particular piece. Perhaps it shouldn't be permitted here, especially if it has insidious power over men's hearts.
I think we dead men are no longer as susceptible. Though I'd best give it another listen, just to be certain.
He's so funny.
Let me know if it becomes distracting.
Oh, you're up. I almost missed you. Was about to fly on back to Thessaly. Hope you rested well. Sounds like you had quite an eventful night.
It was productive, yes. Though if you're on assignment, I don't wish to keep you. We'll catch up some other time. Or were you waiting here for me?
No, I mean, well, it's good to see you, yes, but I'm not late. I can make up the time during my flight, you know, air currents and the like.
Back to it, yes. Mandrake root.
It's just like the conversation with Eris was 100 times better than the conversation with him, you know what I mean? Okay. As much fun as I've had today, stream has to end. I have to go do other stuff. I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully. There's been a lot of crazy stuff going on at my job, so I might be a bit too busy. That aside, Thursday, Friday, I'm not going to be working, so we might do some bonus streams or longer streams, depending on when certain plans are. Yeah, we'll be back. Have a good rest of the day. And bye-bye.